Hey! So it's been a while since I've actually uploaded anything, and that's partially because I got sick for a while, partially because there's been a lot of changes that have happened in my life. Now, changes aren't always a negative thing, they can actually be very positive. So I had, well, if you know me, I lived alone for a good 8 to 9 months after my breakup with my ex, and as a woman living alone, sometimes that gets a little bit scary. And also, my apartment is fucking massive. And so sometimes I would just wander around it and into empty rooms or a bathroom that I didn't use because I am such a homebody that I would rather meet people out in person at a location than invite them back into my space. Like, my space is my space. And not my space as in the now defunct site that was active back in the mid 2000s, which I was not actually on, believe it or not. I was on Bebo. That's right. I was a Bebo teenager, not a MySpace teenager. Yeah, what can you do? But, so yeah, when I returned from Japan, one of my missions was to find a flatmate. And finally, I've managed to do it. Another reason why I haven't opened what? Another reason why I haven't recorded another video and uploaded, there we go, that's the word, uploaded, not opened, is because just like me, my new flatmate is also quite a homebody. If we're not out and about doing things, we are just at home in our bedrooms, online, on our computers, and I'm like, am I going to be disturbing if I'm just talking really loudly into my microphone and one of the subjects is, by the way, someone moved into my place with me, yay! Because it's like, oh my god, I can hear her talking about me, and then you start to get paranoia about people talking about you and what they're saying, and then you're like, oh my god, what does this person truly think of me? But no, I'm sure that that's not the case at all, even if that had happened. It's just that I have a chance right now to quickly record something and do a little bit of an update. And, well, it's not just a new flatmate that's moved in. And no, that does not sound like what it might sound. I am going to go and fetch one of you. Because sometimes it's not a mouse that's in the house. It is bearded lizards. So say hello to Crash. She's quite a big girl. She's very happy just to be a shoulder lizard. She eats a lot, unlike the other lizard that we have living here who prefers to just hide in the corner and eat very little. It's kind of like, okay, you know, whatever. But yeah, so I have gone from having no flatmate and no pets to having someone living in the other bedroom, using the other bathroom, and living with 2 lizards. And I've got to say, they are just absolutely lovely. I do intend to go back to a more regular update schedule on uploading things, so I'm sorry that it's been so long since you had an update from me on things, but that's just how life is sometimes, especially when, you know, you don't have someone saying you must upload a video this many times a week because, yeah, I do work 4 to 5 days a week at my other job, and my commute is lengthy, and I just get home and it's kind of like, there's things to talk about, and I'll scroll them in my notebook. And then I went back to my notebook before recording this today, and I was like, I can't read my fucking handwriting. There's a reason why I like to have keyboards on things. There was at one point that just after, oh, are you okay? Sorry, I moved too much. Just after I'd got my Galaxy Tab 10, I was like, what if I try and just do the writing input and see what it says? And the very few letters it could understand looked like I was creating my own language, which I was speaking in, which is quite funny because I've also been practicing art a little bit more recently now that I've got a tablet with a screen to actually draw on and getting back into that. And honestly, I think 90% of the thing that saves me with that is the ability to have like 10 layers before I even start cleaning things up and stabilizer. But when I'm just typing in a Google search, it's just kind of like, nah, we don't understand what you're saying at all. Also, on the topic of other things that have happened, I cannot escape the Steve's Lava Chicken theme song. To the point, so, what? Hey girl, don't fall over backwards. Where are you going? So my family, as you might know, are all just nerds themselves, and I was like, after seeing the Minecraft movie on opening day, you guys should watch it. So they have 3 times. And at the mere mention of chicken in a family Discord call, I either get the lyrics sent to me, or if we're actually on like voice call, one of my mother or sister will start just going la 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 lava chicken, and it's just like, guys, I know I enjoyed the movie too, but I don't at this point in time care. Steers lava chicken, yeah, it's spicy as hell. Ooh, mama sitting now, you're ringing the bell. I'm so sorry that you're having to hear this. I don't know how this sounds to the lizard ears. But, you know, it's okay. I promise I'll put you back in your cage with your bugs and your rocks and all of your little lizard things soon. But the worst part of it is that it obviously I am very highly like, I spend a lot of time online. I spend a lot of time watching content creators online. And you know who has all at least seen that video, if not the entire movie at least once? Yeah, every fucking content creator who has ever played a video game in that life. So you're just casually laying there, taking a nap. You got a stream on of someone as like ambient background noise. And then you hear, you ever wonder what happens when you combine chicken with lava? Well, I did. And it's just like, you wake up from the dream like this, like it's about to start. But you can't stop yourself because suddenly you're singing along as well. And I have actually, yes, as a memento, kept one of the packets of nether sauce from McDonald's. I am not fucking immune to fucking mimetic things to do with this movie myself, but that's another time, case, and story. And I swear there was something else that I was going to mention in this movie, but honestly, mention in this movie, oh god. See, my mind is just a mess right now because I'm trying to just figure stuff out. I've just started going through my stuff for the last tax year to get ready for when things come through, so I know what like expenses I can claim and what I actually earned, because unlike some people, I don't keep as on top of that as I do. I just put like a code in when something goes into my bank account so that I can search it up, but I don't do the maths consistently, which I probably should. Next tax year, I'm just doing an Excel spreadsheet and we're saying fuck it. It's fucking Excel spreadsheet time. But I didn't do that this year. I was slack. I slacked off. And that's my fault. Isn't it, Crush? It's my fault. No one's but my own. But do your taxes, kids. And if you're confused about them, get an accountant. Thankfully, I think I should be fine. It's just going to take like 3 days of migraines once it actually hits time for me to submit and find any money earning receipts that I might need to prove the fact that what I'm claiming against my taxes is actually a work expense. But, you know, that's life. Or you can just work a singular office job all your life and enjoy just being able to go, yes, this is my main job. No, I have no expenses to claim. And this is not sponsored by any accountants at all. This is just me saying don't commit tax fraud. And that is great life advice. So on that note, I am going to end this video now. Don't commit tax fraud, kids.